you guys might not know this, but I feel like I might be the luckiest girl in the world right now. Yeah, just come a little closer. It's my turn. That's right, friends. I'm the next artist to be selected to be part of YouTube's biggest art collab, Season 2. Since the time 1000 kicked this off in Michigan, this art piece has traveled throughout Europe and is finally making its way back to me in Chicago, Illinois, in the USA. USA! USA! Okay, even if you still have no idea what I'm talking about, like collab what, stick around to see what I add to the piece and for the unveiling of the name of the YouTuber that I'm gonna send it to next, today on Cat Liepins Art. Well, after a bit of a wait, because the package was coming all the way from France, it's finally in my hands and I am ready to get going. But first I have to get into this package. I mean, wow, this is a serious wrap job. So while I unbox and work to get down to the artwork, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the background on this collab project. Now this is Season 2 of YouTube's biggest art collab started by our favorite art YouTuber, 1000. The aim of this project is for YouTubers all over the world to contribute to this art piece, and then once complete, it's going to be shipped back to 1000 to be auctioned off for charity. I mean, who doesn't like to be part of supporting a good cause? Now obviously we want this to be creative and fun, so there aren't a ton of rules on the guideline sheet that 1000 provided us. But there are a few important requirements that I should probably tell you guys about. If you've been following the collab, then you're probably already in the know. But for the new folks, here we go. Number 1, whatever we want to add to this piece creatively is 100% up to the artist. Number 2, we have to film and document our process so that all of our fans can follow along as the piece moves from artist to artist. And number 3, when we're ready to select the next artist, we just have to pick somebody that has a lower subscriber count than our own, which is really cool because it's all about showing the love and bringing a little awareness to smaller channels that might not have a great big following just yet. Yeah, you know, kind of like this one. All right, now we're getting down to it. Here comes the good stuff. Oh, wait, but we've got that lock that we have to get into. Now, I'm getting into this thing one way or another, whether it be the easy way or the fun way. Okay, let's give it a try. 8675309. Wait, or was it 90210? Anywho, we figured it out and I was able to get in. Alright, let's open her up and survey the piece. Wow! Okay, jokes aside, this is actually really cool to see in person. We've got the handiwork of Bam from Bam's Way framing the piece, and our friend Curry Goat made this creature with crystals and wings. Then right over here, Bill Making Stuff blew a hole in this piece and created a little diorama with this cute robot. Rocking the bottom right-hand corner of this piece, Temi Denso Art gave us this lovely leaf lady. And Black Beans CMS gave us this funky figure with beautiful blending. And we all know the work of our buddy, Mr. 1000, right here, looking good. And bravely making his way onto the right panel is Boone Art. I'm gonna have to close the doors for you guys to see it, but Saltoons is the one that did this skull and pixel tiles on the front of the doors. Okay, now I've got a lot to think about here. There's a bunch of different styles. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to tie everything together and make this a cohesive piece. I'm gonna start by taking some photos with my iPad, and maybe that'll get my creative juices flowing, and hopefully I'll be able to start sketching up some really cool ideas. Maybe I'll do skulls, octopus tentacles, oh, how about Brucey? Or aliens. I mean, yeah, good old alien invasion is never a bad thing, right? Well, regardless of what I come up with, I certainly don't want to screw this piece up and detract from what's already going on here. So I think my overarching goal is to create a linking element that's going to bring all of these disparate pieces into one cohesive composition. All right, well, I took some time off camera and I worked up my concept. We're going with aliens. Now let's move forward with projecting, where I'm going to take my secret digital sketch and transfer it onto the actual piece. Let's go. And finally, let's trace the inner details as our last step before painting. Now that we've completed all the prep, I'm gonna stop yapping and let you guys enjoy a little music montage while we put some paint on this piece.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can you feel me? Can you handle it? Right? Do you want it? Don't put your love on hold. I can't take it anymore. Put your love on me now. Trust me and you will see. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need.
And as you've seen in my other videos, I love making my pieces pop by adding some crispy black outlines. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, this baby is all painted and looking sharp. I mean, this is an eye popper. So the last thing that I need to do before packaging this up and sending it to the next artist is to add my signature to the back. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and show the finished shots of this paint job. And I do want to give you guys a little background on why it took me a hot second to get this video out. Right now, I'm working more than one job to almost make ends meet. But I'd really like to share with you guys that I just started a Patreon account. And I'm really excited that I get to shout out my first two patrons, Christian Beswick and Jen Fetzer. Thank you so much for believing in me and what I do. Right now, I'm just starting with a single tier, and as a big thank you for being a monthly member, you get a coupon that you can use on any of my merch. And just so you know, I'm starting out small so that it's manageable for me, but I'm hoping that I can grow my Patreon and add more perks and fun things as time moves on. Because I mean, honestly, you guys are the best and you deserve awesome stuff for providing awesome support. All right, the time has come. Right now, I'm gonna announce the next artist on deck. All right, drum roll. This box containing this awesome art piece is gonna be staying in the US and traveling all the way northeast to New York. And if all goes to plan, it'll land in the hands of Keith Decent. Keith is a YouTuber, a friend of mine, and he is so smart. This guy is an inventor. He does woodworking. He has awesome tips and tricks for pretty much anything that you try to do. The other cool thing that he does, and which I'm hoping that he's gonna do on this particular art piece, is art rugs. He does badass, bright, funky, shag, textural, wonderful, yummy rug and textile work. Get ready for that in the next installment of YouTube's biggest art collab. So I'm signing off for today, but as always, thank you so much for watching Liepins Art.